I'm not the biggest fan of amusement parks, primarily because I'm not the biggest fan of lines. There are incredibly long lines. And often it's really hot and you're in a long line for a really long time. And if you ask somebody why are you in this line? They probably give you one answer and then not mention the other. They wouldn't think about it. The first answer is the ride's really fun. It's worth the wait. Number two, the second one that makes it more palatable is you can actually see the ride. You're sitting there the whole time and you're in line, and as you're in line, you keep looking at the ride. You take 2 steps forward and you look at the ride, and you take 3 steps forward and you look at the ride. And you go, I'm going to the ride. I don't know if you know that. That's a really awesome picture of faith and the way that we live. Hebrews 11:9 and 10 says, by faith Abraham made his home in the promised land like a stranger in a foreign country. He wasn't living in his home, it didn't seem like. He lived in tents, as did Isaac and Jacob, who were heirs with him of the same promise. For he was looking forward to the city with foundations, whose architect and builder is God. He saw something that the people around him didn't see. He saw his destination in God. And so because he saw that, he put up with a lot of stuff. He lived in a place that wasn't his. He lived in a land far from his family. He put up with being persecuted. He put up with lots of things because in his mind, he knew there was a promise from God in his life, and that would be worth all the problems and all the issues. And for us, that's what we need to do. We need to find our way to see God. And sure, we can't see eternity. We can't see heaven. We can't see God. But we have tasted how good God is. We have hopefully had experiences with God where we see him blessing us, where we see him loving us, where we see him working through us. And we say, you know what? It's worth the wait. It's worth the line. Even though it's a long line, it's worth it because I see the ride. I see what God has for me in eternity. That's our hope. That's our faith. And that's today's Jumpstart. Hey, if this video really touched a nerve with you, it might be helpful for somebody else. So share it with them. Go to Facebook or Twitter or Instagram and let them know what you're learning from the Jumpstart.